creates rallying points, right? A lot of times, when there's conflict, there's a lot of different opinions on how we should approach that as a solution, right? There are a plurality of opinions and approaches to a particular situation. And even in the Free Syrian Army, right, there are a lot of people who have different opinions of what to do. But when one individual chooses to kill himself for a cause, right, even if I may not share your opinions exactly, the fact that you felt like you had to kill yourself to fight for that idea makes me consider that maybe you have something to say. Maybe your causes are important, and maybe I should listen more and defend those causes. That is why it's important in breaking the wall of apathy and reaching out to other people, right? That's why the Boise example was so important in triggering change in Tunisia and that triggering change everywhere else, right? I'll take a POI from opening.
Sir, for example, this person dies, right? People don't know why he dies for. But if the person dies for something that is good, people can take upon his fight, can collectivize. Don't you think that suicide is like Adele's song, setting fire to the rain?
Right, dude, I did again for her, man. Okay, slow. Right? We told you very clearly in this debate, right? What are our yardsticks, right? When a person chooses to kill himself for a higher cause, this is important because I'm going to talk about rationality later on, right? Secondly, on the idea that it's recognition and sending a message, right? This is very important, right? The distinction between rational actors and irrational actors, right? We think when an individual chooses to die for a higher cause or for a reason for a particular cause, right? He's not irrational, right? He's not as if he doesn't know the consequences, right? He understands the impact and he chooses actively to take on the impact upon his life because firstly he wants to send a strong message, but secondly there's a cause he wants to fight for, right? That was the premise that we argued upon. We think that is very important, ensuring that these individuals are not just irrational, but they are rational actors with a particular cause. But secondly, we think that the second message it sends out, right, is poignant because it shows that the state has failed this individual, right? Many individuals will continue to support the state, will continue to support the government, supporting the premise that at least the government is doing something for some people, right? But we think when individuals, right, have to make the hard decision, right, to choose to kill themselves, it sends the message that the state has failed the individual in some way, right? We think that is particularly important because we think many individuals who live in a veil of ignorance don't realize what the extent the state has failed individuals, right? A lot of things are covered up, a lot of things are not exposed. But when individuals, right, choose to die, the word spreads in the community and becomes a powerful instigator for social change. But lastly, it's also a recognition of causes, right? Why? Because the impact of what happens is crucial. When you die because there's a difference between dying because it's out of your control and dying because you choose to do so, right? The impact is different. When a bunch of people from the Free Syrian Army go into battle and die, they're just on the casualty list, right?